Right guys, so another muscle group that a lot of us take for granted are glutes, or bum. Reason saying that is a lot of you may have jobs where you are sat down all day for 8 hours a day, maybe more. Therefore, you know, when people say, well, I've got a really bad lower back, it may be because we have a little bit of lazy glute syndrome. So I'm going to demonstrate 3 exercises now for your bottom. And also I get a lot of people asking how you can help with the inner thighs. So I'll show you something for the inner thighs as well. So if we don't maintain this big muscle group, this is one of the biggest muscle groups in our body, then you know everything else is going to suffer, even the hips. Like if our hips, knees and ankles don't work, everything's just going to go skew-if. So I'm going to demonstrate where you need to be in position wise for this, these first 3 exercises. Your positioning doesn't change. So you want to have your hands underneath your shoulders. Don't have them right in front there. They have to be here. Same with the knees. You don't want them right out there. You don't want them too close in. Get your knees under your hips. So take as long as you need to get into position, first of all. Now, very importantly, be in front of a mirror for this again, because if you're like this or like that, we don't want any of that. So you want a nice neutral spine, protecting that lower back again. And then the first movement of this is, you just want to nudge one knee slightly back in, bend one in and kick. Now on this movement, you don't bring the leg back down. You want to keep tension at all times here. So you're going to go up and in. Now very importantly, don't rush this, because then you get a lot of jerky movements that are just, again, going to hurt the lower back. We don't want that. Then the exercise just becomes pointless. So I would advise around 3 sets on this. You will not need any more sets than 3. 12 on each side. Obviously you're going to do the same on the other side. But then the second exercise is basically the same, but it's with pulses. So it adds tension to the part of the muscle that you've just warmed up. So you just hold it up for 12 repetitions. Now you should see the glute pumping out. That means it's activated. Keep it high. And then the third exercise, this is called a triset. It's 3 exercises back to back on your bottom. Because if you only do one of these exercises, guys, you're not really giving your muscles a chance to fully work, okay? So then the third one, still in the same position again. Bring your knees slightly back out again. Now you're going to extend the leg and tap. Power it up, tap. That's 1 rep. So it's not 1, 2. Power. Now that movement is the glute, lifting the leg. So power it up, tap, 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 tap. Now by the time you've got to this third exercise, your bottom should feel on fire, yeah? So you do obviously the same on the other side. Tap the foot on the floor. Don't bend the leg like that. Don't make it sloppy. Really get that mind-muscle connection as to why, oh, I nearly did it then, as to why you're doing this. So yes, 3 sets of 12 reps, all 3 of those exercises back to back. No rest until you've done all 3. Now inner thighs, especially my ladies, you're always asking me, what can I do for inner thighs? If you're flexible enough, bring the leg in front. Now the gap there, hold it, hold the leg with your hand. Now take the other leg back out. Just sit nice and comfortably on your arm. Again, don't have your arm too far away, because you're just going to pull. Now keep the foot flexed and just lift. Now, I advise my clients, if they want to do this, don't do sets or reps, just go for as long as you can. Probably time it and see how long you can do it. If it starts to hurt, don't just give up. Keep going to failure till your muscles literally can't produce any more force, okay? And you just do that on either side. And going back to the glute exercise as well, if you wanted to make the pulses harder, if you've got a little dumbbell, sit it in the little crease of your leg there next to your calf. And then, once the leg's up, you're still pulsing, but because the leg isn't coming down, that weight won't drop off. It shouldn't drop off. But that's just for added resistance if you want the exercise to be a little bit harder. So that was for your glutes and your inner thighs, guys, and I hope they work out well for you. Thank you.